Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So, shall we begin the session? Yes, in the last class, we have started with appendices. What is appendix that is used? So, we have started with appendix number A, that is a fact sheet in the data collection instrument, how to gather the instrument, what are the various data collection instruments that is gathered with the individual facts, that sheets that describes in more detail what are the various data collection instruments that is used. That may include the interviews, that may include the focus groups, questionnaire, surveys, observation, literature review, test, concept map, documents, product review, or the case study. So for this, we are using the video data collection instrument that is available, that is used for these 9 data collection instruments that we have discussed. And in the last class, we have discussed about the 3, that is the interviews, focus groups, questionnaire, and the surveys. Now, let's continue with this one, what we have discussed in the last class. In the last class, we have discussed with the interview. First one is how the interview is conducted, or what is the interview when we talk about what is it. So active interchanges between two people, either face to face or via the technology. Because I'm taking the interview by sitting over here, that is also an interview. So there's an active interchange. Interchange may be through the face to face or via the technology, that is through the mail, telephone, that is also known as the interview. How many respondent participants are available over here? So typically 5 to 20 people are used or available for the interviews, and the number of individual interviews can be increased, but time and cost also increase. So it depends on the time and the cost. It depends on the person to person. It depends on the value to the value, whatever the value that is available, so that is used for the interview, that is used. Whatever we are going to discuss, that the time and the cost that is available over here. So whatever the time, whatever the cost that is increases, that is used with the interview. Now, what are the various time issues that is used? So interview can last 15 minutes to the 2 hours. So it can be, yeah, it can last 15 minutes to 2 hours, means it can maximum of the 55 minutes or 50 minutes to the 2 hours that is used. So it depends on the depth, depends on the data that is required, or depends on the knowledge that is you are using for this one. And the data analysis is often slow and the time consuming. So whatever the data analysis, whatever the data that is available, so it can be used. Or that analysis will be slow and the time consuming, and data analysis can take the weeks, especially if the long interviews are transcribed and initial analysis are returned to respondent for a check of the accuracy. Whatever the accuracy, whatever the data that is used, so that is used with the 15 minutes to the 2 hours, that is used with the long interview, that is used with the transcribe. Then what are the various cost issues? So project managers must factor in the cost of hiring, training interviews or interviewers, transportation cost, if the interviewer must travel to meet those being interviewed. So whatever the data, whatever the project manager that is required for hiring or training the interviewers, transportation cost. So whatever the cost that is available during the conducting of the interview, that is known as the, or that is covered under the cost issue. Yeah, the cost is also an issue, and also a substantial data analysis time that is used. Now, when to use it. So what are the various ways, or what are the various scenarios in which the interviews is good? So interviews are the best used when in-depth information or a variety of the perspectives about a topic, experience, or service are desired. So whatever the service, whatever the desire that is used, so it depends on the in-depth information, it depends on the data analysis that is used, it depends on a variety of the perspectives about a topic, experience, or survey that is desired to use the interview. And usually, often, interviews are selected when the issues is complete. So whenever the issue is complete, so they are often interviews are selected by this. And since broad open-ended questions can be asked, interviews are appropriate when the project evaluator do not feel that they can adequately anticipate types of the responses. Whatever the response, whatever the data that is acquired, so that they can adequately anticipate the types of the responses with the project evaluator that is dealing with the, that deals with the project evaluator. Interview should be used when literacy is an issue. So whatever literacy, whatever the data that is available, so that is also an issue with the literacy, that is also an issue with the interview. Then what are some of the benefits? What are some of the benefits that is used over here? What are the various benefits of the interviews? So there are a variety of the purposes or the variety of the perspectives that can be illustrated. So variety of the purposes can be used Then it can be very useful way to build rapport with the audience. That means it is very useful way to develop the knowledge, to gain the knowledge with the audience or the participant. Then can also generate the board, can also use with the broad and the deep data about the system or the product. Whatever the system, whatever the data, whatever the product that is acquired, that is used to generate the broad and the deep data about the system of the product. An interviewer can also clarify the questions and ask for the clarification of the responses. Whatever the clarification of the responses, that is a follow-up question that is acquired, that is gathered for the interview, that is used with the follow-up for additional question, whatever the interview question that is available over here. Then questions can be adapted if difficulties arise. So there are multiple questions that is adapted over here. If there is any difficulties that is arise over here, then questions can be adapted, or the questions can be adapted if any difficulties arise. So questions can be used, questions can be adapted if there is any difficulty that arise over here. Then open-ended questions and the reviews. So open-ended questions and the reduced amount of structure also allows for the new information to be gathered. Whatever the new information that is gathered, the reduced amount of structure that is used, that also allows for the new information that is to be gathered with the open-ended question. The next is interviewer can ask for more information than the people would want to write in a survey. So whatever the interviewer that can ask for more questions, so more and more questions than the people would want to write in a survey. Then respondent use their own words. So whatever the respondent criteria that they use their own word, that they use their own benefits. Now, what are the various limitations that is available? So bias due to the data collectors, the interest and the interception. So biasness. So there is a biasness that is used. So there is a biasness that is available due to the data collector information, interest and the interpretation. The next one is the time intensive, which is also the time intensive, time consuming, because interview can take a lot of the time. Whenever we are using the interview, whenever we are using the time, it is a time taking process, because interviews are taken out with the time, taken out with the data that is available with the time. Then self-reporting of the participant may also bias the data. Whatever the self-reporting of the data, whatever the self-reporting of the participant, that means, for example, it's some person that is also responding for this one, that is also responding for the participant, that also responds to the data, that also bias the data. Then discussion can also wander, or discussion can also use with the supplier, with the supplier information that is used. The discussion can also wander for the purpose of the interview, whatever the purpose of the interview, then results may not be focused, or results may be focused. Then unskilled interviewers can make the respondent feel self-conscious. What are the self-conscious methods? What are the self-conscious criteria that is used? So the unskilled interviewer can also make the respondent feel self-conscious. The unskilled interviewer may also gather the poor data. Whatever the data that is gathered, so they also gather the poor data that depends on the interview, that depends on the data, that depends on the knowledge, that depends on the poor data that is available with the unskilled interviewers. Then variations also occur if there is more than one interviewer. So whatever the variation that is occur, whatever the data that is occur over here, so there are more than one variation that is used over here. And open-ended responses can be difficult to organize and analyze. So whatever the open-ended question, whatever the data that is filling out, that open-ended responses can be difficult to organize and analyze. Then it is difficult to capture everything that's said unless tapping the interview. So it is very difficult to capture each and everything, because if there is a provision to tap the interview, that is okay. So it is very difficult to capture everything unless we are tapping the interview. Then there is a small sample, that is also one of the limitations, because there are some small sample that is used with the interview, that is used with us. So this is also the next limitation. Then the application is very difficult. Application in the sense, application is very difficult over here. So whenever we are replicating, the application means more than one questions are not replicated, more than one questions cannot be asked once again and again. So the application is very difficult. So we have discussed about the interview. What is the interview? What are the advantages of interview? Where to use? What are the time issues? What are the cost issues? How many respondents? How many participants are available with the interview? What are some of the benefits? Some of its benefits. What are some of the limitations that is used with the interview? The next is the focus group. What is the focus group? How it is used? Why we are using the focus group? What are the various advantages of using the focus group? So, what is the focus group? So, whenever we are using the structured interview, whenever we are getting the structured interview that is available, so a structured interactive exchange between the interview and the facilitator and a small group of people that is known as the interview. So, whatever the interview criteria that is available, that is used for the interview, that is used for the facilitator, and a small group of people that is used for the interview. Next is how many respondents or the participants are available in the focus group. So 6 to 10 participants per focus group is available in the respondent or the participant, and more than one focus group is often helpful. So more than one focus group in the sense if there is a possibility, then there are multiple focus groups that is also available over here. That is a combination of 6 to 10 person, and if there is a more than one focus group, that is also used over here. So more than one focus group is often helpful, especially if there is a more than one audience involved in the project. Example, parents, teacher, admin. So if there's a focus group, there is a parent-teacher meeting, for example, if you say that focus group will be maintained for the 6 to 10 people that will be involved in the project. That may include, or that may be the parent, that may be a teacher, or that may be administrators. Now, what are the various time issues? Time issue in the sense, what is the time issue that is taken, or what is the time that is taken by the focus group? That means whenever we are discussing something, whenever we are discussing in a group, how much time it is required? It is typically last from 1 to 1.5 hours. It typically takes, because it is actually takes 1 hour minimum to 1.5 hours. Now, data analysis also requires transcribing the focus group discussion and pulling trends from it. Transcribing the focus group discussion means data analysis is also used with the focus group with the discussion, that is used with the group discussion, and also pulling the trends from it. Pulling the trends in the sense whatever the data that is required for pulling out or carrying out the data, that is pulling the trends from it. And this process is relatively quick if only one or two focus groups have been conducted. So if there are more than one focus group that is conducted, so this is a process that is relatively quick if more than one or if one or more focus groups have been conducted into the animation. So first is the focus group, what is it, and how many respondent participants are available, what is the time issue, then what is the cost issue over here. So relatively inexpensive unless a focus group moderator is hired. So because the moderator is hired, that is used with the focus group, that is the cost. And other cost consideration that also includes the transportation for the participants, room rental, food or other refreshment for the participants, and an EM for the participants. So these are the various cost issues. So it is very inexpensive unless a focus group moderator is high. So whenever the focus group moderator is high, that is also becomes expensive, and there are other costs also that is included, like the transportation cost, like the room rental, then food or other refreshments for the participants, anorium for the honorarium for the participants, that is a cost issue. So these are the various cost issues that is used to oversee. Then when to use it? So that is when to use a focus group, how it is useful. So focus group like the interviews are the best used when a variety of the perspectives about topic, experience or service are desired. So whatever the surveys, whatever the perspective, whatever the topic experience that is desired over here, that is known as a focus group like the interviews. And because focus groups involve several individuals, they are particularly useful when there is a reason to believe that peer pressure or the social nature of the situation will stimulate the creativity. Whatever the creativity terms, whatever the term that is used for creativity, that is used for the peer pressure and the social nature of the situation, that also stimulate the creativity or encourage the discussion of the conflicting points of view. Whatever the point of view, whatever the discussion that is used for the peer group, that is used for stimulating the creativity. group will be used, and when we are using the focus group, what are the various advantages of using the focus group? So when we are using the focus group, we slide the interview that are best used when there are a variety of the perspectives about the topic, experience, or the services are desired. Whatever the services, whatever the desire that is used with the services, that is used with the desire, that is used with the focus groups. And because the focus groups also involve special individuals, they are particularly useful when there is no reason, when there is a reason to believe that peer pressure or the social nature of the topic or the social nature of the concerned person that is used to encourage the discussion of the conflicting points of view, and the focus groups are best used when the topics are narrow on the individual and have a limited amount of the information that is going to share. So whatever the limited amount of information that is going to share, that is focus, that is used for the discussion. And the rule of thumb is that focus groups are best used when anyone participation can take all the topic for the 10 minutes, for the 5 minutes, for 15 minutes. So focus groups are like the interview that taking with a variety of the perspective, with a variety of the issues about the topic. What are some of the benefits of the focus group? Why we are using the focus groups, or what are the various benefits? So inputs can come from the variety of the information. So input can come from a wide range of the people. So whenever you're using the group discussion, there are so many, we can say that there are so many information, there are a wide range of the people and the perspectives are involved. And the participation may have a positive public relations impact. So whatever the participation that we have a positive public relation impact, and can also clarify the different points of view, whatever the different points of view of the data that is available, that is used with the different views, that is used with the different concerned person. It can also provide a good indication of the root for the problem. Whatever the problem that is required, so that is used with a good indication of the root of the problem. Now, what are some of the limitations? This may also represent the special interest. Whatever the special interest that is carried out, they also represent the special interest. And the participants may also use a gripe session. Gripe session in the sense that is required for the participant, that is required, that is available for the usage of the relevant codes, whatever the code that is available for this, and may also heighten the expectations beyond what can be realistically provided. So whatever the code that is provided over here, that code will be available, that code will be carried out with the data, that code will be carried out with the concerned data. And that code will be very useful in the concerned department and need to transcribe the code information for the analysis for the data that is required for this one, that is used for the realistic that is provided with this one. And one participant may influence the attitude and opinion of the other, whatever the opinion, whatever the attitude that is used with the concerned person, that is used with the issues, whatever the issue that is available over here. So whatever the issue, whatever the data that is captured, and that is used to capture all the information without having the sessions, and not all the people are in there. Then there is a small sample size. There is a small sample size that is also used with the realistic issue, that is also used with this one. The next, the question and the surveys that is available. So what is the question and the surveys, or question and the surveys? Next is, what are the various questionnaires and the survey? Why are you using the questionnaire and the surveys? What is the advantage of using it? Data collection instrument through which the individual respond to printed or the oral presentation or the oral question that will be responded by either the respondent or the data collector. What are the data collector? What are the data that is available over here? Then how many respondents, how many participants are available with this one? It typically ranges from 25 to the 1,000 people that is used with the question. Not the people, we can say the papers that is used for the interview or questionnaire. So how many respondents or the questionnaire that is available, participant that is available, this is from the 25 to the 1,000 typically, and a number of servers is limited primarily by the time and the money, and some instruments can be sent to any and all the members of the audience who have access to the email. So whatever the audience that is available, if there is an email facility that is used, so that facility will be accessible, that facility will be used with all the members of the audience who have access to the email. Now, what are the various time issues? How many time that is required? So this is from a 20 to the 45 minutes. That is from 20 minutes to 45 minutes that is used to complete, or 2 to 3 months, or 2 to 3 months that is used for the data gathering to collect the data. That is much shorter for a phone, group, discussion, whatever the discussion, whatever the tool that is available, or the data that is available to collect the data, and 1 or more months to typically analyze, to typically use the data that is used or that is used to analyze the information available over here. Then what are the various cost issues? So cost includes the printing, storage, what are the printing process, what are the storage process that is available. That includes the printing, postage, return postage, follow-up proposals. So whatever the proposals, whatever the data that is available, so that will be used with the proposals, that is used with the concerned department, that is used with the collection of the data that is to be used, generalized to the population, assuming the proper sampling procedures are followed. Then what are the some of the benefits, or what are the various benefits that is used over here? So that may be very easiest to quantify, summarize, and report on the data. So it is very easy to quantify. Quantify means identify the quantities, whatever the quantities that is available to quantify the data that is available to summarize, quantify, and report on the data. Then time effective for use with geographically dispersed on a large scale. So whatever the large scale data, whatever the scale, or whatever the dispersed location that geographically used with a time effective respondent that is used with the complete and the return. Then the last sample size. So there is a last sample size that is also not okay with the generalization of the data for the population. Then range from inexpensive to the expensive. It also ranges from the inexpensive to the expensive. It depends on the implementation. It depends on the design and the implementation. And can also provide the opportunity for the expressions, whatever the expression that is used, that also provides the opportunity for the expressions without fear of the embarrassment or embarrassment. And that should be designed that is relatively bias free. So whatever tool that is desired or that is designed that is a bias free tools, then can be designed to or questions from other instruments can be used or modified. Whatever the questions, whatever the modification, whatever the scenario that is used with other instruments that can also be used and modified. Next is advantage it can also use a qualitative as well as a quantitative data. There is no limitation that is it only used with the qualitative data. No, it is only used with also used with the qualitative as well as the quantitative data. Then it is useful at all evaluation stages. Whatever the evaluation stages that is used, so it can be used at each and every stage, each and every data that is required for this. So it is good for gathering the data, good for using or analyzing the data. Now, let's see what are the various limitations of these focus groups or the interviews or the questionnaire that is prepared over here. Let's see what are the various limitations or the drawbacks of the questionnaire and the survey. We studied about the advantages. Now, what are the various disadvantages, limitations over here? First part is may have a limited provision for the undistributed responses, because if the questionnaire is not filled properly, there is no usage of the questionnaire that is prepared over here. Then not adaptable once the survey is distributed. So it is not adaptable to each and every person because the language is different from person to person. Everyone have a different background, so it is not accurate for providing the questionnaire when the survey is distributed. Then questions may also miss the true issues. Whatever the true issues, whatever the correct issues that is also missed by the question, that is also missed by the provision. Questions and the answers can be interpreted differently. Differently in the sense, for example, if my opinion is that this is my question, the answer is totally different. And as per the guidelines of the questionnaire, as per the guidelines of the provisor, that question is totally different. So question and the answer can be integrated differently, and people have regularly or negatively conditioned to the values of the survey. Whatever the value, whatever the scenario that is available, that is used by the survey, that is controlled by the survey. And the questionnaires sometimes can be impersonal. Impersonal in the sense written self-response format, whatever the format that is used with the content data, with the return data, with the low rate of the return, with the low return rates. Then questions and the answers can be interpreted on a different way. This is discussed. And people have a negative condition. This is also discussed. Then language may be an issue. Some people understand English perfectly. Some people does not understand English perfectly. For example, and I'm preparing a questionnaire that is only in English, not in Hindi. So how the person will be able to write the answer for that question if he or she is not able to understand the question? So language is also one of the big issues while writing the questionnaires. Then people tend to want to get the right answer. That means people get to may want that they are distributed, they are supplying the right answer, or they are keeping in touch with the right answer for if the question is there for the attitudes. Then the survey admins, whatever the survey scenario, whatever the survey admin can also influence the respondents. Then after this, next topic comes that is known as the observations. This is also a data collection method that is also based on the watching process of the skills, whatever the data, or the systematically recording events, and the observation may be made in the person. That means this is the on-site visit. Observation is carried out with the person at the time of the event, at the time of the data collection, or as using any media, whatever the media that we are using, that is analysis of the video tape recording, that is used with the data analysis, that is used with the data content. Then how many respondents or how many participants are available? That typically ranges from the 5 to the 20. And the number of people or the objects even observed, that depends on the subject being observed, whatever the subject matter. That may be a short, that may be a discrete activity, that may be a recycle activity. Now, next to the time issues, that varies, that depends upon what is observed. If there is a scenario that is observed, that is not in the range, that is not in the domain, so that will observe within a shorter period of time than the domain, then the issue that is more observable or that is more commitment, that is a later time commitment. Now, next is what are the various cost issue that varies with the complexity of the subject. So this varies, this depends on the complexity of the project. So sorry. So when to use it? So observations also allows the evaluators to document behaviors. That means how the people behave, that is what are the various skills, attitude, communication among the individual, that is that will be used with the or that will be judged by the observations. Now let's see what are the various benefits. There is a little interruption of the workflow of the group activity if it is done in a proper method. Then generate the data about the actual behavior, not the reported behavior. You can see the project in the action. Whatever the project that will be used, that will be available in action, that will be available in the task. Then can provide the good in-depth data. Data collected is in text, and there is an observer that also organizes the interaction problems that will be observed by the participant, that will be observed with the minimum level, with the admin level, with the admin course. That is also one of the benefits that is used with the participants. Now, next is what are the various limitations or what are some of the limitations that is used over here, or that is used in the questionnaire and the surveys. First one is requires process and the content knowledge by the observer. Whosoever is observing, whosoever is concerning the concerned department, we can say the software, that also requires the process and the content knowledge by the observer. In some cases, the observer can also disrupt or alter the system. If I'm preparing one system, my observation, my auditor will say, no, this is not okay for me. That also demotivates my task, that also disrupts or alter my task for my system. System in the sense, systematic flow, whatever task we are going to do. Then observer can consider a spy, then data can be skewed, it is also time consuming. There are so many there are so many issues that is not resolved within the time budget, so that is the time intensive, that is the time consuming. And the application is also difficult to find out. It is very difficult to find out their applications. So next one is a literature review that I'm going to continue, that I'm going to start within the next class, that is in the Monday's class. So till now, any doubts in the interviews, in the questionnaires, in the focus group, in the literature review, any doubts, anyone? Any doubts in the assignment that we have? Yes, yesterday I have given you a new assignment that is for the project designing. This is the same topic that we are going to that we are discussing right now. So anyone, any confusion, any doubt?